Well, we're going to get this conference call started very soon, you guys. As soon as Randy gives me the okay that he's ready to come on the line. And
this conference is being recorded.
Okay, well, there's my cue. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, my goodness. What a huge, huge call. What a huge webinar. Good afternoon, good morning, TelexFree. And I'm sure some places it may even be good night.
On.
And yes,
you're off.
That's S as in Sam, L-I-G-H. And I am so excited to be here with the company that is setting people free all over the world. And when I say free, I'm talking about financial freedom, time freedom, and freedom to pursue your purpose and passion. And we're so excited, you guys, to be here today on a Monday to just kick off a brand new TelexFree week. And without further ado, I want to bring up to the front of the call Mr. Randy Crosby. I tell you, this guy is really doing some tremendous things. He is definitely leading the way, leading the charge, you know, here in the United States, along with Santiago and many, many, many more leaders. And so I'm just excited, you guys, because so many great things are happening in our company. And so without further ado, let me turn this call over to Mr. Randy Crosby. Randy, are you there?
Yes, I am, Cynthia. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. Take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Cynthia. And as many of you know that we're in the Atlanta area, Cynthia did an awesome job. I mean, just absolutely awesome job. Presenting to everybody the mindset, not only behind, building an empire with network marketing, but the reasons why. It just makes sense. So, Cynthia, I mean, people are still talking about the presentation that you did. Absolutely incredible. We really, really appreciate that. So we want to thank you very much for that. My hat is off to Carlos and his wife, Carla, for doing a wonderful job putting that together. And then all the people that participated, and I'll tell you what, there were a lot of them. Stuart from out of Texas was there, did an awesome job. So did Mike and his wife, Tara, as well as, guys, I'm going to tell you, it blew me away. Pat and Laurel, they did an awesome job, too. There are a lot of people that did things there on the program that was phenomenal. I don't want to leave anybody out, but for time's sake, guys, I just want to say that what went on there was nothing short of miraculous. It was amazing what people saw and did there. We've got some great updates for everybody, and Steve will be joining us shortly. But I just want to let you guys know, what we've seen this weekend was really, really powerful. In fact, Carla, I know you and Carlos might be on the line, and from what people actually heard there and the training that they got and the information that was presented, things that people didn't know about the new comp plan, there were comments that people were starting to make after it was over, that they finally understood the direction of where the company was going and how it makes sense. And everybody knows that if you have a company and a company doesn't have customers, guys, the company's not going to be around for very long. Everyone there agreed that if they owned a company, it's impossible to stay in business without customers. Well, this company is getting more customers now than I believe ever before. It looks like the amount of people that are signing up to not only try the product, and we've had incredible experiences of people just overhearing people on the phone, and I had that happen to me too, and people wanting to be your customer. But very quickly, Carla, can you give us a response to, what was said from, if you're on the line with us, from some of the people that you heard that were at the event? Carla out of Atlanta, are you there?
Yes, Randy, I'm here. Can you hear me clear?
Yes, I can.
Oh, goodness. From Sunday, from me coming down from our room at 12 o'clock, we didn't leave the hotel till around 2:30. And as people were checking out, they were coming up to us saying this was one of the greatest events that they had been to. It was very informational. A couple people saying the information and the questions that they needed answered was answered at the event. It was very informational where they could take it back to their team and move forward with TelexFree. They had all their all their questions answered. And the bellman guys that were valeting for people, he said they were telling us that everyone that was leaving the hotel, they were asking them, were they at the conference and how was it? And the people was telling them that that was the best conference that they went to, and that everything that they thought that the company that they were in was true to them. They were dedicated now from that point on. They came and got the information that they were looking for, and all of their questions was answered as well. He told me, he said, you know, I have to tell you, I don't know what you guys did in that event. He said, but that's the first time out of all the events we've ever had at this hotel that people were saying they left very, very happy, saying it was awesome, you know, this, that, and the other, nothing but good things about TelexFree. And he said, you guys must have really did a great job there with filling them in of whatever they were asking for, because they were all in big conversations walking out from the event to their cars, getting their cars. And he said this is the first time out of every conference they've ever had at that hotel that people were saying that everything was wonderful, it turned out nice, and they got the information that they came for. So that I felt good about, because that means there was a job well done. Randy did, I mean, he brought the message and he made it clear for everybody. And there was no more confusion there, and everybody was excited. They understood TelexFree from that standpoint. So you guys, if you don't make it to the next event, shame on you, because everything that goes out don't come out correctly. You have to get it from the source and get it correctly. So anything that you hear negative on the Facebook page or anything else, please don't take it to heart. Get it from the horse's mouth first. Back to you, Randy.
Thanks so much, Carla. And it's just absolutely amazing what has happened. So, you know, we see a lot going on. There's a lot of growth that's happening. We're going to give everybody some announcements, and while Steve comes to the line, what we want to do is today, our main goal, guys, is to not only give you the updates, but give you a presentation of how the new enhanced compensation plan works, and then some training about afterwards. But what I want to do, guys, is very quickly, I do know that several people, many people have already gotten their 1099s, and they say they've gotten them, and that was great. There are a few people out there that still haven't received them yet, so those should be in the mail. You should be getting those any day now. They may even be in the mail today, but a lot of people received them toward the latter part of last week. So that's a good thing. And so just look for it if you haven't gotten it. I know a great percentage of them are out already as well. So realize that if you haven't gotten it yet, just keep checking your mailbox, because they are going to be there any day now. The other thing is that we've got a lot of good information that was shared with us at the conference, and what we're going to do is just kind of go over a few things. And then as soon as Steve comes to the line, we're trying to get him out of a meeting that he's in there at the office to just kind of come on and let everybody know all the good things that are going on. But I want to double check here, because there are some people online saying that they lost audio. If you are on the webinar, you can still hear us. Please type in the word yes. That way I know that we're broadcasting okay and we haven't lost anyone. Okay, perfect. And it may just be on that person's end that keeps typing in that they lost audio, because everybody else is still saying yes. So I just want to double check on that to make sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about first, guys, about the compensation plan, the enhancements that have been made to the compensation plan. Everyone there that we talked to, the different leaders, everyone was saying that this compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, literally pays out a lot more money. And if you understand the full impact of the reason why the company is doing what they're doing, literally, ladies and gentlemen, we found out some things that just blew us away, not only with the amount of customers, but also, guys, the impact of where the company is headed, new additional products and services that are coming. And Steve happened to mention right there on Saturday how the company is looking at not only adding several different products, guys, but one of them he mentioned, as he said, was coffee, a brewed coffee, where literally you have to understand how the compensation plan works. You know how you have your MFA product, the price of that is $69.95? Well, that counts as one customer point. The Telex VoIP product for $49.95, $49.90, guys, that counts as a one customer point. Two different price ranges there, but both counting as one customer point. don't be surprised to see a new product coming out like coffee, even costing much less than those two product price points and still counting as one customer point. You see, when you guys understand the full vision of what's about to happen, there's going to be an array of different products and services that are being added to the product line that will count as additional product points. So you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that we're not just dealing with just the Telex 99 product. You know, we're not just dealing with just the MFA. We're not dealing with just Telex Mobile. We're dealing with different products and services that are being introduced, and as each product and service is being introduced, they will have different various point values. For instance, we learned that even with the VoIP product, that you'll be able to turn around and let's say you don't need a plan where you can call any landline and cell phone and talk for the amount of minutes that you can on the Telex VoIP 99 package. Let's say you only need, you know, $10 worth of minutes or $5 worth of minutes. They're going to be having incremental minute plans that people can purchase, and therefore they will be able to use what they need, and those will still be referenced in as partial customer points. For example, let's say you sold a $10 minute plan to someone, and let's say, you know, several people on your team have sold those exact same things that are on your first level. Well, it's just going to add up the amount of minute plans that are sold and convert them into customer points. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So there are a lot of different ways to accomplish what we're sharing with you today. So you have to understand the power of that. And it's amazing to me how many people are on this line right now. I found out a few updates from Steve from talking to them this morning. And a lot of people were asking about the repurchase. They didn't see the repurchase stock anymore. Well, as you remember, the company said in a call, guys, we're not going to be getting any more of the repurchases to sell back to the company. As long as you place your ads every single week and you are currently in the program before the new compensation plan changed, you just simply keep posting your ads. And the company is picking one day a week where instead of paying everybody, if your day was on Wednesday, and next week you would expect to get paid on that Wednesday, everybody's moving to one pay date. So when they hit the button, everybody's paid immediately at the same time for that week. So don't worry about if you don't see it on today, and today perhaps Monday was your date. It's okay. It's all being calculated, and everybody will get paid at the same time on the company designated pay date. So that's all coming out too as well. So you guys will really, really appreciate that. Remember, a lot is going on with the company as far as what they're putting into place, not only with the compensation plan, but there's a lot of programming going on in the background. And while we know that everything is not absolutely 100% perfect because they are working on it, if you've personally sponsored someone and they have their 10 packages, many people are saying $100 bonuses right away, the direct bonuses. Some are not. And I talked to Steve, and he said, look, if you find out that you didn't get paid right away on it, which most people are, it's okay. You will get paid. Same thing with the binary. If you're noticing that the binary is not recording for you right now, it's okay. It will pay. But you know what, guys? I want you to hear, not from me, because everybody said, that's just Randy talking. You're right, guys. I'm a promoter. I'm not the company, and I never claimed to be the company. You know, my heart is in it to help every single person that's on this line, that's in my team, people that are not on my team, because what this company has done for me, it's out of deep appreciation, and that's the reason why I'm here. And I'm so thankful for the gentleman that I'm about to bring up, guys, because I'll tell you, what they're doing and the people that they've hired to improve customer service, to improve the functions of our company, to make sure that we have the right amount of IT people to handle what we're doing, guys, I really, really appreciate not only knowing this gentleman, but looking at the tireless hours that he works on behalf of us all. And TelexFree has taken all of us and changed all of our lives. But you know what? We haven't seen anything yet. The future, guys, I'll tell you what, the future of not only 2014 but 2015, so that this company is around for years and years to come, is not only bright, but it's exciting. And I just got excited just talking to this gentleman. I had a chance to pick him up from the airport and take him back to the airport, and I was in his ear the whole time. And the more he talked, the more excited I got. I had to try to compose myself, just learning the possibilities, the direction of where TelexFree is headed. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys, it's on the line with us right now, our International Marketing Director, Mr. Steve Labriola. Steve, are you on the line with us?
I am, Randy. You hear me okay?
We can hear you just great, my friend.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for all that, Randy, and I did enjoy my visit down to Atlanta. And actually, you have much warmer weather down there than we have up here. I wish I could bring some of that up here with me, but it's cold here. Well, I wanted to hop on for just a couple of quick minutes and just let everybody know. I know that you hear from Randy all the time, and Randy is clearly one of our top leaders, and I've got a ton of respect for what he does and the ability that he puts out, the work that he puts out. He says, I work countless hours. I think he dwarfs me in his hours. But I also wanted you to hear from the company and let you know that we are moving forward, and I know there's a ton of questions. I know it because I hear them. They're coming in emails. They're coming in customer support. They're coming in all different venues. But I wanted to let you know, first of all, old agents, like we say, will remain, will get paid. You're not seeing stock in your back office, but that's okay. That's the way the system is. You won't see the stock where the payments will get generated. I don't have a day on that. I don't know exactly how that whole process is going to happen. I'm getting on a 4 o'clock call with IT. We are pretty much doubling our customer service. They're in training right now to work on in the back office. There's a chat session there that you should go in and try. Somebody's been telling me some of the chat times are lengthy and hold, but that's where we've doubled our staff on, and they're going through training on that. So, you know, Randy said that things are about to get even better. They are. We have some binary issues that are happening. I know some really, really big groups that it's only showing one of their group. It's all getting worked on. It's all going to get behind us. I don't want to keep kind of putting out these things that say, well, we've got a problem that we're fixing, but we do, and we are. We've got the right team on board. We have just increased our IT staff, where the meeting this afternoon is to talk about some of what they're doing and the fires that are in there immediately that need resolution. You know, I've said many, many times on a lot of my calls that we haven't even reached the ground level yet. We haven't even scratched the surface yet. And what we're starting to do now is scratch the surface with this new comp plan, with the new opportunities on a global basis. We've got a huge, huge baseline that's built. And all I can ask is all of you out there, just have patience. You all made lots of money last year. You'll continue to make lots of money. You'll continue to grow this business and move forward. And if there's something that really, really is dissatisfying to you and you really decide this just isn't for me, you can always go to your upline and say, you know what, this isn't for me. I just want to walk away from it. We understand that. We understand if things aren't perfect for you. But I'm the kind of person that's got a no-quit attitude, and I promise you, I am not quitting. Nobody here in the corporate office is quitting. We're going to keep moving forward. All of these little glitches that are in there, even though they seem extreme to you, we just did a major, major conversion of our comp plan. And what that did is it took any little glitches or any little problems that we had previously in there, and it escalated them to a more serious problem, which is very good. It means now they're at the top of that list and say, we need to fix this, 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 and this. So we're going to keep moving forward. We are going to move through all of these situations. We have continually to hire management, customer service, and staff across the board. We have continued to put hours into all of these situations. As Randy called me up last Thursday, and he said, Steve, with the new changes and the glitches that are in the system, are you still coming here to Atlanta? And I said to him, never question that. I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm going to be there. We say we're going to move forward through this stuff, we're going to move forward through this stuff. I would love every one of you on this call to be part of that team, to keep moving forward, but I fully understand if you say, you know what, this just isn't for me, I'm getting too stressed out about this stuff. But understand that in 6 months you're going to look back and say, what did I do? Because Telex Mobile is coming. Coffee, vitamins, products and services that you use every day are coming. Randy and I had a great call this morning with a coffee supplier, and we're going to get more information to get that ball rolling. So things are going to come easier on a product basis. And our IT team is staffed up and ready to work through all of the glitches that are in the system right now. And I promise you that we're not going backward. We're going to keep going forward. And I'd love all of you to be on that board, all of you to be on that ship and help us move forward. But we understand if it doesn't work for you. So with that, Randy, I'll hand it back to you. And I'll just let everybody know, as I always say, make it an awesome day, because that's what you need to do in your life. And look at these problems as a temporary issue. You're all going to get paid. You're all going to get your binary back in place. You're all going to get paid for doing the work that you've done previously. The new comp plan gets better and better and better. There's more money on the table. There's more opportunity on the table to build a future. We're already starting to get calls from some larger network marketing people and other companies saying, now you've got a real comp plan. Let me take a serious look at this. So you're in the right place, and as I say before, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. We're just starting to scratch the surface, and this alone is going to start bringing on more and more people as we work through this stuff. So I'll give it to you, Randy, and I hope all of you out there have an awesome day and make your life as positive as it should be. Randy?
Well, thank you so much for that, Steve, and I tell you what, it's not only encouraging, but, you know, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I remember about 7 or 8 months ago, you know, when they started to have a few issues in some, you know, in a different country, you know, overseas, and you and I had a conversation, and I asked you, and I said, Steve, you know, man, I don't know what's going to happen to the future of TelexFree. You know, what do you think I should do? And you know, guys, I expect it from any company, or expect it from, you know, anyone that you were talking leadership. They would just tell you, keep going, you know, we're great, everything's going to be fine, and just go out and keep recruiting. But, you know, Steve didn't tell me that, and I thought, how odd. He said, you know what, you have to make the best decision for you and your family, but know this, we're going on anyway as a company. We're going to keep growing. And I'm so thankful when he said that to me, because it gave me a chance to think about it. And he let me make the decision. And guys, I'll tell you, I decided not only to stay but keep growing. And had I not, when I look at what my income has grown from that time period to now, and realizing that money would have never, ever been in my pocket. I mean, it amazed me how I could let a few problems or a few glitches that didn't even really affect me cause me to make the worst decision of my life, and that was to quit. And I'm so thankful, Steve, that you put it out there like that to make me think about it. And just like you said, you know, hey, whatever decision you make is going to affect you. You have to be the one, because, you know, if he had told me keep going, I would have expected that. But he just told me to make my own decision. And guys, let me tell you something. I am so glad that I made the decision that I made back then. And I'm thankful now. In fact, I love where we're standing right now. And I can't tell you how many people would call me every day and they were saying, oh, I'm worried about the company, and I'm worried about this, and I'm worried about... I love the ground that we're standing on right now with this new compensation plan. In fact, we're attracting people now that we never could attract before. So thank you so much, Steve, for all that you and your guys and everybody down there have done. I know you work tireless hours, you and Jim, and on behalf of a lot of people, we want to say thank you for not only not giving up, but continuing on and helping all of us change our lives. So thank you so much for getting on the call, Steve.
You're welcome, Randy. Thank you, and thank everybody out there for everything you do. And like Randy said, make the choice that's right for you and your family. We will keep growing and keep moving forward. And with that, I wish all of you just go out and make the choice to have yourself an awesome day. Thanks, Randy. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Steve. So right now, guys, here's what we know. And we're going to talk a little bit about the comp plan, why this makes so much sense. And then we'll do a little bit of training. We're going to tell you some things that you don't know. I'm going to tell you some things that I didn't know until this past weekend. And it's so amazing, guys, as you listen and as you learn, you'll start to understand the power of what we have here. You'll understand the reason why. See, the reality is that when you look at some of the products and services that TelexFree has, what are they designed to do? It's designed to attract customers. It's designed to make life easier for customers. You think about the apps that are out there. Millions of apps, guys, have been downloaded on cell phones, and people are using them every day. In fact, when you think about the one app that literally made the owners of one company, guys, over $19 billion, that one app. Why was that app sold for that amount? It's real simple. It's because it allowed people to do what they want to do. They could put the app on their phone. They can text people internationally. They can send video messages internationally. It's all about communication. If you don't think communication is important, guys, I'll tell you this. There's more people on this line right now watching over this webinar than has ever been before. There's more people on our phone lines right now that are listening than ever before. Why? Because people need communication. Communication is how we understand things. You know, and I hate to even talk about something bad, but the reality is when that jetliner went missing, because of the power of the internet, because of the power of news, because of the power of media and communication, everyone around the world knew about it within hours. You see, that's where communication is going. And people want to communicate, no matter if you may know someone overseas at all or not, other people do. I remember I was driving back from Atlanta. We were actually landed in Atlanta, and we were coming back from Boston, and as our driver was taking us back home, he overheard me talking about the new app that TelexFree is coming out with and how people could literally talk app to app for free, how they also have the ability to add an additional service with this app called Telex 99, and it will allow them to call any cell phone or any landline. And the vision became very clear. In fact, as I was in the car in the back seat and he was driving, he was listening, looking in the rearview mirror. And as soon as I hung up the phone, he said, "Excuse me, sir." He said, "I normally don't do this, but I heard you talking about that app. How can I get more information on it? How can I get it?" Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. From that conversation, he became so interested not only in wanting to be a customer, but when he heard that we were having an event here in Atlanta talking about how you can earn income, he said, "I want to come." He went online, paid a fee, even though he wasn't a rep in the company yet. He paid a fee because he wanted to be there and get all of the information. Showed up, was there on Saturday, and now in the business. Can you understand the power of that? Because he was just looking for the product. But see, the other app that sold for over $19 billion, how much of that you or I receive? But yet people are still downloading that app every single day. Well, we're talking about now, ladies and gentlemen, an app that all of us, from the power of what that app is doing, the amount of customers that is driving into this company, guys, you understand that right now with this new Telex app, that we can do more than what you could do with that app that sold for $19 billion. Yes, with this app, you can talk and text all around the world from app to app for free. And anyone that doesn't have the app, you can call landlines and cell phones. Now, let me ask you something. There's been over 10,000 people that have downloaded this app already. In fact, they told us that we went to the #1 spot for one of the most downloaded apps, guys. The most recent downloaded apps right now is showing you what's happening. And everyone that uses this app TelexFree VoIP product to make it work right now. In version 2, they're not even going to have to, but that's just showing you the amount of people that are not only downloading the app, getting TelexFree VoIP product, our VoIP product, and using it because they now could call landline, cell phones, and text and talk to individuals all over the world. They can text and talk to each other for free. Guys, you have to understand something. This company has put together some products and services to help people not only communicate, but also we know about the incredible MFA product where they're going to give you not only your debt-free date, but your millionaire date. Can you understand how Steve just said that all of our customers, and again, here's what happens with a lot of people. People don't like change. But guys, listen, when you go into a hospital and you have to get cancer cut out of you, you may not like it. But once it's done, you feel better. The exact same thing that is happening here. The company has went into the compensation plan, and they've put it where you and I can make more money by doing what? By helping other people. That's the reason why you're on this call. Someone helped you to know about TelexFree. That's the reason why if you're already in the business, you've helped other people. The company has put together a plan that is so awesome, guys. When you run the numbers on it, it pays you far more money than you could ever imagine. And now we're getting additional customers and additional products and services that you're going to get paid on that the people that joined in 2013 and 2012 never had the opportunity to. See, here's what we know. We showed an example that if you went out and shared this with 4 promoters, 4 people, and they were to share it with 4 people, and they were sharing it with 4 people. Now, this is just an example. But we didn't have this in the compensation plan before. See, this pays 7 generations deep, anywhere between 1% and 3% on everyone's customers. So let me give you an example. If someone came in on your 7th generation today, and that person came in for $169, that's all they paid to come in, and immediately they went out and got 10 customers, or as we call it, customer points. You guys are going to learn about the difference in that. Do you realize that you just earned, if they landed on your 7th level, about an additional $15 in income, and you don't know any of those customers? And every single month at each customer that they have on the books, you are going to earn a residual income. This company pays weekly residual income, and it pays monthly residual income. I want you to envision sharing this with 4 people, them doing the exact same thing. 7 levels deep. When you look at the income potential here, ladies and gentlemen, this is residual income. How many of you would have your lives changed if you were earning a 6-figure income? Now, most people can't envision this, but I'm going to show you how to take it from step 1. We're going to take baby steps because most people can't envision earning that type of income. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much money you're going to make because everybody's different. We've had people who've come in this company, and they've made money from posting ads, and they've made money from getting a few customers, and they've made money from sharing this with other people. But I do know this. In life, when things change because of a paradigm shift, they change drastically. That's why we don't travel anymore by horse and buggy. We travel by automobiles. This app is creating a paradigm shift along with a compensation plan. See, most companies out there, if you got a few customers, they would pay you only for what you're earning on the customers. This company pays you not only for the customers, but they're going to turn around and pay you to advertise to get more customers. You're going to get a separate income for doing that. Guys, I don't know of another compensation plan out there that's doing that. See, we're talking about real customers that you're going to get paid residual income off of every single month. In other words, they're paying you to help you grow your business. That's the difference between TelexFree. Are the products that they have powerful? Absolutely. Guys, if you understand what MFA is doing for people who've declared bankruptcy, people that have lost their homes, people need the help from this My Financial Advantage product. We've already seen several people, hundreds of them, thousands of them, that have had their credit scores raised because this company has a team of individuals that's dedicated to helping you remove erroneous and outdated remarks from your credit report. and they do the credit process for free. All you have to do is be a member of the MFA. And what does MFA do for you? It's real simple. I want you to listen very carefully, because I watched this happen in Boston, and I watched the same thing happen in Atlanta. When Jay from MFA got finished explaining to people, every single person, what was going on, the amount of people that not only saw their credit scores shoot up after getting in on MFA, but saw the amount of interest that they were paying cut in half. Some of it cut as much as 60 to 70%. And they saw their debt-free date go from 30 years to 10 years or 7 years. Absolutely amazing. And not only did they get a new debt-free date, they got a date that by paying the same amount of money that they were paying to their creditors, it was now paying their debts off faster, and then showed them their new TelexFree, or as we call MFA, millionaire date. Now, TelexFree has a few other products. One of them is called Telex Mobile, getting ready to launch. We have the Telex app that just launched, and the TelexFree 99. All of these are producing something called residual income. Now, many of you on this line are familiar with residual bills. You get it all the time. Guys, I promise you this. I've had companies that I haven't been in and been working for years, but every single month they send me a residual income check anyway. Try doing that on your 9-to-5 job and quitting, or not working there anymore, and still get a check every single month. See, that's the difference. When you have residual income, it is a game changer in the industry. You know, the way that we create this is by simply going out and having people go through their entire cell phone and have people to go download the Telex app. Now, it's available for those people who have Droid phones, and available very soon for those people who have iPhones. People in one country are telling other people, hey, go download this app. We can text each other for free, and if you've got the app and I have the app, we can call each other and talk for free, and people are doing it and absolutely loving it. If you go and take a look just on the Google store of how many people have already downloaded the app and how we're now one of the most downloaded apps on there, guys, in the past recent 30 days, it's going to blow you away. And you know what that app does? Every person right now, in order to activate their app, they have to have a TelexFree account in version 1. Version 2 that's getting ready to come out, they don't have to have the TelexFree 99 account. So what is this doing? It's driving more customers to the company. Now, they don't even have to keep the VoIP product after their first month, and they'll still be able to talk app to app for free. But here's what I want you to know. Everyone that's using the app, when they open up their phone, what do you think one of the first things that they see? TelexFree. It's branding the name all over the world. It's starting to become an income explosion, the power of this new Telex app. No longer is it coming soon, folks. It is here, and people are using it. People are using it in connection with the TelexFree VoIP product, that when you have the app and the VoIP, because the original product that TelexFree had was the Telex 99 VoIP product that you can call over 40 countries. Well, guess what, guys? With the app, and you're attaching the VoIP with the app, we don't have to dial any access numbers anymore. People in other countries can download the app and start using TelexFree app today. See, before, if they didn't have an access code to call, they couldn't use the product unless they used it by their computer. Now, with the app, they can pick it up, be in a Wi-Fi area or have 3G or 4G, and start making calls right away to any landline or any cell phone anywhere in the world. It's powerful. And we're really excited about the coming Telex Mobile, where, ladies and gentlemen, they have a plan in their Telex Mobile that they're going to be the only company, and you can write this down, that you'll have unlimited text, talk, data, and here's the big key, to be able to call unlimited international. This is so phenomenal when you are the only company to be able to do that. Guys, you realize how many customers are going to want to be on this service. You know, a lot of people came into the company because they were attracted to the idea that you can advertise a company's product by spending a few minutes a day by copying ads that were already written and posting them on free websites out there to attract customers, and the company would pay you just to do that. Well, none of that's changed. People can do that. Everyone that was in before our new enhanced comp plan, they're still doing that, and they're going to be paid every single week. All of the new people coming in, they don't have to pay the enrollment price that the people paid from before. They pay much less, and the fact that they can now earn income with us as well. You see, we find now that a person can come into the business by paying a one-time $150 that pays for your contract this year and a $19.95 monthly website fee. So it's basically $169 that you're coming into the company. We're going to show you how to go out and immediately get 10 customer points right away. And the reason why I call them customer points is because, remember, we said the company's coming up with additional products. Each product has a different price range. Now, all the products are not going to be priced the same, but yet you may pay $20, $30, let's say. Let's say you paid $30 for, let's say, coffee, or $35, whatever the price may be, but it still counts as a customer point. If you understand what I'm saying is that you will realize that there is even going to be products that only cost $10 and may count for maybe a half a point or a quarter of a point. Whatever the price point may be, they're going to show it to us. So we're not limited to just the VoIP product. So if I give you an example right now, let's just take the VoIP product. Let's say 10 people that you wanted your family members and friends to experience this new Telex app, and you turned around and you gave them 10 of the VoIP products right away. Well, folks, it would be over $499 spent, but if you do this when you come in right away, and I tell everybody, there's no time frame to do this, but as soon as you have your 10 sold, now you're placing 5 ads a day by simply copying and pasting ads that are already written, and their company's going to pay you $400 to post the ads. But guys, it's even more than that. Because as you have your 10 customers, you would have been already paid $49 for the 10 customers. And on top of that, you would be paid $100 a week in your first 4 weeks for just posting ads. That's almost $450 that you've already made. Now, the company says, listen, we will continue to pay you for posting ads if out of the customers that you have or new customers that you have coming in, that you have 5 customers, or if you have 2 customer points and you personally share this with 2 people, one on your left, one on your right, who've come in, who have their 10 customer points to start off with, and next month, let's say each of them are down to just 2 customers. So after month 1, you're down to just 2 customer points. The 2 people that you bought in, they're down to 2 customer points. Do you realize that you're still going to earn $50 a week by posting ads, plus an additional anywhere from $11 to $29 per month for customers that you have that are on the service? But we're not done yet, folks. Here's where it really gets interesting. Do the math. Your contract lasts for 52 weeks. Can you imagine earning anywhere up to $2,800 or more? That's the power of what we're talking about. So literally, if you look at our screen right here, it makes sense, guys. It's telling you, hey, just with 2 measly customers, you should be on the service yourself. Think about it. If you had Telex Mobile and maybe you were on the coffee or whatever the cost may be, guys, listen, it's very easy to have 2 customer points. There are people right now like the limo driver that we have driving us back. Hey, listen, he overheard me talking on the phone. He wanted the product. He wanted to just be a customer, and I didn't even have to try to sell it to him. Do you understand the power of what we're saying? That's why we tell everybody, if you understand that the company is coming up with additional customer points, different products and services that will meet that criteria, how easy it is that with 2 or 3 people, ladies and gentlemen, you could have 10 customer points, 20 customer points. It just depends on the amount of services that they get. Now, here's the other thing. You're considered an Ad Central Family Plus if you still have 5 customers and you personally sponsored 2 people that have 5 customers each. Guys, you're going to make $100 a week for posting ads, plus an additional $30 a month just for their customers. So that's like making $430 a month by sharing this with 2 people, and you have 5 customer points. That means you can earn up to $5,600 in income, but we're not done. If you understand what we're saying here is that we spend just a few minutes a day posting ads, but what is it doing? It's ads to drive more customers, and these customers, ladies and gentlemen, like the limo driver, the customers are turning into promoters. So that's why you want to give this service out to as many customers as possible. Why? Because these customers are not only going to become potential promoters, but those customers are going to turn around and tell their friends, hey, get on the service. They're going to tell their friends, hey, get on the service. Do you know how many customers that you could potentially have by just sharing this with 2 or 3 people that are customers? It's absolutely phenomenal. But, guys, here's where the fun really starts. I want you to understand something, that when you share this with people and they come in and they get their 10 customer points, you're going to earn $100, what we call direct bonus. So if you share this with 2 people, one on your left, one on your right, you're going to make $200 in direct bonuses. But if you do this in your first 30 days, they're going to give you an additional $100 Fast Start bonus. But guys, guess what happens? That means that you are making $400 from advertising your ads, plus you made $300 in additional bonuses. That's $700. And don't forget, you know you've already made a minimum of $49, close to $50 on the customers already. So that's over $750. But these 2 people that you shared this with, they've done something more for you. They've now qualified you to start earning additional income from what we call a binary. See, what's so powerful about this binary is that now that you have your 2 in, when the person on your left team goes out and shares this with someone and they come in, and the person on your right team goes out and shares this with someone, and they come in, they have their 10 customer points, guess what happens? They get paid, and so will you. You're going to earn an additional $80 bonus every time the computer sees 1 new sale on your left team, no matter who makes it, and 1 new sale on your right team. You'll earn $80 per cycle. Guys, as that keeps coming in every single day, the larger your teams get, the faster that can come in until you've maxed out at over $15,800 per day. And now you think about this. To earn in the binary portion of our compensation plan, you only need to have just 1 customer. So let's say you came in the business, you had your 10 customer points. For some reason, no one else wanted to buy the service from you except for 1 person, and that could have been you on the service. And you shared this with 2 people. And those 2 people started to do what? They started to share it with other people that came in, and every person coming in with their 10 customer points, folks, 1 on your left team, 1 on your right team, you're earning an additional $80. Guys, you understand the power of this as that keeps happening. 80, 80, 80, and you only have to have 1 customer point to benefit from the binary. Now, that means you would have been losing a lot of additional income. You'd be losing income from their customers that you could have earned, but you can still earn up to $15,800 a day by having 1 customer yourself. You see the power of this compensation plan? We're showing everybody that this is really, really simple. You see, if you share this with 2 people, and let's say in your first 30 days, you shared it with 2 people, guys, they're going to give you an additional $100 Fast Start bonus. You're making $100 a week for posting your ads, but if you share this with 4 people in your first 30 days, they're going to give you another $100 Fast Start bonus, and they're going to give you an additional $500 bonus. You're now in the 1K club, guys. That means that if you do the math on that, literally you made over $1,580, but you want to know the reality? The reality is it's over $1,600. We didn't even add in the additional income that you've already gotten paid from the customers. See, we talk about the power of 4. Some people teach the power of 5. I don't even want to show you the power of 5 because to some people the numbers will be so staggering. But let's talk a little bit about weekly income. Here's what I don't want you to miss because this is important. This goes over a lot of people's heads. Every week we're posting our ads. We're getting paid to get customers. If you went out and shared this with 4 promoters, and they went out and shared it with 4, and they went out and shared it with 4, do you realize that 6 generations deep, every single account that that's on each level, 1 through 6, you're going to earn $2 off of them posting their ads every single week. So on your second level, if there's 16 accounts or 1,600 accounts, it doesn't matter. You're going to get paid an additional $2 weekly residual income on everyone posting their ads. What do I got to do to qualify for this? Guys, it's real simple. Just personally sponsor 2 and have 5 customer points. Do you see how simple that is? They didn't make it difficult. They made it simple. So as you have more customer points, you can qualify for additional income. Now let's go back to the binary. The binary, how many customer points do I have to have? Only 1. But for the additional weekly residual income, if I have 5 customer points, guys, I qualify for 5 additional levels of $2 per person posting ads every single week. And now let's take this further. Let's talk about the income from customers, because this will blow you away. We're going to stick here with the point of power of 4. Now, let's say you joined today, and this month you shared this with 4 people. They said, oh, my goodness, I can't believe you guys have this incredible app out that so many people are downloading, people are getting on, and they're talking about TelexFree, and they're downloading the VoIP product, and people who want coffee, and they want the other products and services, whatever the case may be. I want you to think about this for a minute. You shared this with 4. And next month, let's say, for example, they shared it with 4. And the following month, each of them shared it with 4. By your 7th month, ladies and gentlemen, this is an example. I'm not telling you that this is going to happen for you, but it's just a mathematical example. I like to deal with mathematical numbers because that's how I evaluate compensation plans. And this one is mathematically phenomenal because here's what I know. With every person coming in with their 10 customer points, and the other individuals, they bring in 4 that came in with 10 customer points, and they bring 4 who came in with 10 customer points. So let's say everyone levels 2 through 3 just came in with their 10 customer points, brought in 4 people, and then turned around and quit for some unknown reason. None of their customers renewed. But everybody bought in 4 who bought in 10, and none of their customers renewed. But you had your 5 customers. Guys, you know what you would have made as that process was continuing on down 7 levels deep? That's right. That means you would have made, if you add up the figures, guys, over $280,000 plus with 100% of the people coming in, getting to 10 customer points, and failing to retain any customers on the books. Guys, I'll take those odds any day, all day long, and twice on Sunday. But now let's talk about the reality. What if everybody remains and keeps just 5 customer points of the 10? Or perhaps maybe they, got 1 and add an additional 4. It doesn't matter. But if everybody just retained 5 customer points, now you're not looking at just that initial surge of income. Now you're looking at monthly residual income. And that's right, you're looking at the chart, folks. It would be over $142,000. Let me say something about this. In our old compensation plan that we had, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers didn't even come near this. We couldn't even imagine that type of an income potential because the old compensation plan only paid 5 levels. This one pays 7. Under the old compensation plan, when a person came in for an Ad Central family pack on my 7th generation, I didn't get a dime. In the new compensation plan, when a person comes in for $169 and has their 10 customers, ladies and gentlemen, I am getting paid on each and every customer point that's being generated right then, that day, and next month on every customer that they continue to have. In our old compensation plan, to be a team builder, ladies and gentlemen, you had to have 10 personally sponsored people at the $14.25 package. Under our new plan to be a team builder, you only have to sponsor 5 that come in and have their 10 customer points. Guys, this is called a clue. And on this case, you're going to really now start to see the true residual income. See, before, a lot of our team builders weren't seeing the type of income that was potentially out there because there was a glitch in our system, and the system kept paying out 90% of the commission on the customers. It wasn't designed to do that. It was only designed to pay out 10% to the promoters, but it kept paying 90%. Under the compensation plan now, that's been fixed. now people who become team builders are going to now start to see and share in the true 2% residual income, not only on the customers, guys, that are in your team. Please pay close attention to this. It's not just the people in your team, but it's the entire customers of the company. And I'm talking about customers that are on coffee. I'm talking about customers that are on MFA. I'm talking about customers, ladies and gentlemen, on Telex VoIP product. I'm talking about customers, as you heard Steve talk about, customers that will be on vitamins, customers that will be on weight loss products if they're out there. The vision of what's happening here has now expanded beyond anything that I've ever seen with this company. I was attracted to in the beginning, but now I'm in love with the income potential. See, we've crossed a point in time, ladies and gentlemen, right now, that many people were attracted to the fact that they can help a company grow by posting ads. But now people are being attracted by seeing the vision that they can not only get paid for posting the ads, but they're going to get paid on the customers that they have and the customers that their organization or their team has 7 generations deep. That is what you call, ladies and gentlemen, a true financial game changer. That's what TelexFree is all about. You see, the people who made money in 2013, guys, they did it, and it was based on one product, the VoIP. You do mathematical equations. What do you think is going to happen as all the other products and services roll out and people start to now see the money from customers 7 levels deep that wasn't even possible for them before? You see, it's an eye-opener. If you understand where we came from and you understand what we have now, you will ultimately know where we're headed. What I want to do at this time period, if you're brand new to this call and you were on for a long time, I apologize. We had to go over some important information with Steve earlier, our International Marketing Director. Bear in mind this, folks. I've seen time in this compensation plan many, many times before where the binary stopped paying. It wasn't working. They had a glitch in the system. But you know what? They fixed it, and it paid again. There were times in the company, in the compensation plan, where people were coming into the business and we weren't seeing our direct bonuses. But you know what? They fixed it, and it started paying again. There were times, ladies and gentlemen, when I heard people say, oh, there's something wrong with the company. I went into my back office, and this is not right, and that's not right. But you know what? They fixed it, and it started paying again. An exact same thing happening right now. There's some people in the company that are not having any issues with the binary, but some are, just like it was before. But you heard Steve. They will fix it. I do know any time that they went into the back office to make any kind of changes or enhancements, you know what happened, guys? It always affected something else, but they went back and fixed it. So what I want to do is, if this is your first time to this call, bear in mind you're joining a company right now in the beginning that just launched in a new enhanced compensation plan. In fact, you have an advantage over people that were in even before you. Why? Because right now there are more products and services that you can get paid on that they never had the opportunity to when they joined. And so the people that are coming in now, the people that are building now, and as you heard many of the testimonies that came in from earlier, people are saying now, the people that they're attracting to the business, people are coming because they see the stability of it, they can see the power of it, and they see the longevity of the company. So I want to welcome you into our business. If this is something that you see, that not only you see how it can change your life as it's changed so many other people's lives, but this is a company about sharing the opportunity with others, and we're so thankful for it. I want to be the first to welcome you to the business. And guys, in less than 1 minute, I'm going to go over some training, some things that you guys don't know about how the system reads customer points and how easy it is to count customer points, because it's not necessarily how some people look at it online. Guys, I'm going to show you some very easy ways, because the majority of people thinking, well, what happens if I get this person and they quit? And what happens if this guys, I'm going to show you in about 5 minutes, and it'll take me about 5 minutes time to go through the comp plan. I want to show you in training the power of what they put into place, how it's going to count, and how it works to your favor. So if you're brand new, please get back in touch with the person that invited you on the call. The presentation portion is over. I just want to go back over a few slides for some of the folks that are on the line, give you some important training, some things that I found out that absolutely blew me away. All right, folks, I'm going to go back and cover this very quickly. First of all, those of you that are already in the company, here's some exciting news that was shared with us. If you're already in and you had an Ad Central package and you're saying, man, I can't upgrade to the Ad Central family, I'm only stuck at $20 a week. Well, there's a way that you can upgrade to the Ad Central, the new Ad Central Plus. And it's real simple. If you have 5 customers, and please write this down, if you have 5 customers, let's say you currently have an Ad Central package, and you go out and get 5 customer points, and I don't keep wanting to say customer points because remember, they're having additional products that are coming that are going to carry different point values, and they don't have to they're not costing the same, guys. Some of the costs of the new products are much lower, but yet and still they count as a customer point. So here's what I want you to know. If you have 5 customer points and you bring in 2 new promoters that have their 10 customer points, that is going to upgrade your Ad Central package to now the new Ad Central family. So you could post 5 ads a day, and you're going to be able to earn the $100 for posting your ads. That is absolutely phenomenal. Now, if you go and do that right away and you don't see yours move to an Ad Central family, it's okay. The system is going to recognize it. Again, a lot of that is being programmed in right now. So as that happens, you'll be able to see it. But make sure you're always maintaining your 5 customer points. The other thing that was brand new was that, ladies and gentlemen, and let's go back over this slide because this is very, very important as you guys are looking on here. You know, if you have 2 customer points after your first month, and you brought in 2 people that have 2 customer points, you'll still make the $50 a week. But ladies and gentlemen, what it's looking for is a total of you having 2 customer points and your first generation, a total of 4 customer points. Now think about it this way. If you personally sponsored 4 people and each of them had 1 customer point, that still would qualify you for the $50 a week. So you may have one person that has no customer points the next month, and you may have another guy that has no customer points, but the third guy, he's got 4 customer points. It still counts. So it's just looking for you to have your 2 plus on your first generation, the people that you sponsored. That's right here if you guys can see my cursor. Anybody you personally sponsor is your first generation. Let's go over the Ad Central family. Remember, guys, you get $100 a week for posting your ads, plus you get paid on the customers. If after your first 30 days you sponsored 2, and of course they both came in with their 10 customer packages to start off with, but they have 5 customer points after that, it doesn't matter. They have 5 customer points, you have 5 customer points. You're going to make the $100 a week. Well, what if, guys, the person on your left after month 1, he has 0 customer points, and the person on your right has 0 customer points. But you sponsor a new promoter who comes in with 10 customer points, that still qualifies you. Why? Because you have 10 customer points on that second line. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, many of us have been not only bringing in new promoters every single month. Many people are doing it every week. Some people are doing it every day. So you're not limited to. You're not limited to because someone that you personally bought in doesn't have the right amount of customers. You can replace that. You can either have 15 customer points yourself, or, ladies and gentlemen, you can go out and you can, as we said, literally go out and share this. Every time you put a new person in, you put a new person in once a month, that's going to keep you qualified that next month to earning your $100 a week. It's very, very simple if you understand the comp plan. The other aspect is on the binary. People think you have to have 5 or 4 customer points to earn from the binary. No, you only need 1 customer point. So that every time someone comes in that organization, before We used to get $20 cycle bonuses and $60 cycle bonuses, no more. Every person coming in with 10 customer points on their left team and 10 customer points on their right team, guys, you make an $80 bonus paid down through infinity. And if you guys notice, they raised the amount. It used to be $15,360 a day. It's now $15,800 a day. It went up. And that's the power of it. You only need one customer point for the binary. So remember, as we said, ladies and gentlemen, the power in this program is that no one can stop you from earning income. Remember, we said every time, and if you think about it here, we're showing your first level, every time that you personally sponsor or have another person coming in with their 10 customer points, that counts as 10 customer points on that second level. So after you've personally sponsored the 2, next month, if both of those people, let's say they quit, they don't have a clue, and they can't get any customer points, that's okay. You sponsored another person, boom, right away, he's going to keep making his $100 for his first 4 weeks, and you're going to make $100 for posting your ads for those next 4 weeks. All it's looking for is a combination. So the more people that you refer, if you referred 10 on your front line, if you referred 20 people that you personally sponsor, guys, listen, one guy could have 1 customer point, the other could have 5, the other could have 9. It's just looking for 10 customer points on that level. Once it sees it, guess what? You are still getting paid to post ads. Guys, this is huge. That's why I want you guys to understand the power of what's happening with the compensation plan. Let's talk a little bit more, guys, and I want to share with you what you really need to know about the company. You know, it's amazing to me sometimes when I talk to people, and a lot of people here responded, oh, my God, this is great. I never knew this. This is absolutely incredible. You know, the key is the company is doing things for the longevity of everyone. And people understand the power of duplication. True, the company doesn't have up a video yet of how to make the app work, although some of our promoters have already done that, but they are going to come out with it. People are going to understand that the company is doing things in line of the promoters. Guys, what other company, and I want you to think about something, what other company do you know of that would allow you to come in and you pay $169 and you got your 10 customer points, and just for sharing 2 people, you made over $700. They paid you $400 for posting ads, $50 for the customers, and if you personally sponsored 2 people, you made another $300 in Fast Start, plus got paid off of their customer points. And as they turn around and they share it with people, one on the left, one on the right, and you drop down to 1 customer point, but they shared it with people, one on their left, one on their right, you kept earning $80 all the way down to infinity. See, guys, it's so amazing because I've seen several compensation plans. I've seen several companies, but I've never seen anything as powerful as what this company has put together, because they're paying generational pay off of customers that are coming in and getting on the product. So if you understand the power of what they're doing and the combination ways that they made it so that you can continue to earn income by posting ads, and so that you can build a financial income by sharing it with people who you've been doing that right from the beginning, and they keep sharing it with people, that's the power of this company. And I'm just blown away, guys, at not only the income potential that I see here with the company, but I'm blown away at the amount of people that are not only getting their customer points, but I'm blown away at the amount of people that are building an organization. That's what it's all about, and it's so refreshing. So all of you that are currently in the business that was in before, nothing really changes for them. They can just keep posting their ads. However, if you want to get paid off the 7 levels of residual income, you need to have 4 new promoters. If you want to get paid off of the 6 levels of just posting ads, you need to have 5 customer points. And if you only want to get paid off the binary, you need to only have 1 customer point. They put something there for everybody. Everybody has an opportunity, guys, that wherever you feel most comfortable with. If you're okay with leaving some money on the table, that's great. If you want to earn all of the income, they put it there for you. They gave us an app to drive more customers to your site. They gave us an app to brand the name of TelexFree. And now, with their new CEO that they put in place, he's on top of getting the customer service department where it needs to be. He's on top of getting IT to get things done faster. He's on top of the implementation of the new comp plan and all of the situations that some of us may end up, or some problems that we may end up having. He's on top of all of that. That's the power of what we're looking at with this company. It's forward-thinking, forward-moving, and I'll tell you about this, and as we close our call, you know, my conversation that I had with Steve, and I said, Steve, you know, people need more communication. You know, a confused mind says no. And he said, Randy, you know what? We can't wait, because right now we've got the right people in place to correct the issues, to make sure that not only people are going to get paid, as they have been getting paid, but we got the right people to be able to handle the customer service for not only the new products and services that we got coming on board, like Telex Mobile, scheduled around the 15th of April coming, but we've got additional customer service, like you said today, that they're already training to be able to handle the massive growth of what's happening. And, you know, when I talked to Carlos, or I talked to Steve, and I asked Steve, I said, Steve, tell me something. You know, the numbers, people signing up, I know you guys have to notice a big change between the new comp plan, because anytime you have a change, you know, people are confused. They don't know what to do right away. And he said he talked to Carlos about that. And he said, Carlos said, you know what's really amazing? He said our numbers for new sign-ups worldwide are just about the same this week as they were last week. And to me, and this was a conversation that he had with him last week. So basically, we're talking about before the new comp plan was implemented and after. So it shows us, guys, that around the world, people understand this opportunity. Around the world, they understand the income potential. And around the world, ladies and gentlemen, there are people that love this app. They're getting ready to open up a new office in Hong Kong, just to let some of you guys know about that. That's what they're targeted to do. They just did something in Dominican Republic that they told me don't say anything, but guys, let me tell you something. They own some things in Dominican Republic right now that you would not believe, but they own it already. This company is acquiring different they're really acquiring different properties. It's absolutely phenomenal. TelexFree is going places, guys, that I never even thought that they would be going, but they're acquiring things, they're doing things to drive additional income in, and it's phenomenal. They are a company that literally has a vision of where they're going, and I am so glad that I'm on board with them. And so I want to close this call out with, as I said before, I'm extremely excited with the direction of the company. And what I like to do, guys, is open up this call at the end. If you guys are excited about the future of TelexFree like I'm excited, I'm going to go ahead and open up the call and let everybody know, say, hey, not only are you 100% TelexFree, but how excited you are about this company. Until our next call tomorrow, we'll have an update call at 2 o'clock. Until then, you guys take care. We'll open the lines up so you guys can all say goodbye to each other, and we'll see everybody on our next call. Until then, take care. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
How do you get online on the web?
And guys, again, the replay number for this line is 712-432-1085 with the access code of 376560. Again, 712-432-1085 with the access code of 376560. We'll see you guys soon, and we're so glad a lot of you guys jumped on the line and said goodbye to everybody. And just to let you know, there were over 800 people on the online webinar that wish they could have said something, and they're just excited because they're all typing in, wahoo, TelexFree, this is incredible. And so I want to say at this time period, good night, everybody. We'll see you on our call tomorrow.
I know it goes this way. Randy.